If you want to look like the most seasoned, best, most professional designer to your manufacturers and your suppliers when you start talking to them to let them know that you are a real, serious business owner, then you might want to up your game on your tech sketches. The Business of Apparel podcast is your one-stop shop to learn how to launch, grow, and scale your apparel brand. I'm your host, Rachel Erickson. Now let's jump in. Welcome back to the Business of Apparel podcast. We have been talking a lot of business here at the Business of Apparel podcast for a while now. And today I want to go into something that is a little bit more fun, a little bit more creative, a little bit more of a how-to tutorial. So if you're listening here, I'm going to be narrating what I'm doing. But if you are watching here on YouTube, you're in for a treat because I'm going to be doing a live demo today on how you can add a stitch library and a symbols library to your Adobe Illustrator back-end libraries, like the set that you're going to use forever. You can always access it so that when you are creating technical design sketches for your tech packs and for your manufacturer, they look as professional as they can possibly be. Now, this is something that only the best of the best really do, is use brushes and symbols to, number one, create a shortcut. Right? If you're using a brush or a symbol, you're not having to draw that out every single time. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you're creating like a top stitch line on your garment, when you're drawing out your tech sketch and you're trying to draw a 1/4 inch double needle stitch, and I've seen this so many times in my career, and it hurts everything. It hurts everything in my body. When I think about it, it hurts my heart, it hurts my head, it hurts my stomach. It just like brings up so many bad memories. But if you are going in and drawing teeny tiny little dashed lines for every single stitch that you need, oh my God, you are doing yourself, you are doing your team, you are doing your technical designer, and you are doing your manufacturer such a disservice. Because whenever that has to be edited or it needs to be changed, every single teeny tiny line now also needs to be changed in some way. And that is such a pain in the ass. So the best of the best in the industry, the pros, actually use brush libraries for all of their stitches. They use symbols libraries for all of their trims. And so today I'm going to show you how you can download these and keep them in your Adobe Illustrator library forever so that you can look super professional too. The other part of this is that when you're drawing stitches, let's say you want a flat stitch or a flat lock stitch, instead of a cover stitch. How do you know? Do you know 100% how a flat lock stitch looks different than a cover stitch on the top side of your garment, on the inside of your garment? Will your factory be able to tell what kind of stitch you want to use just by looking at your sketch? Now that is a pro move. So today, let's take a look at it because we're going to also show you where you can access a library of all the most professional stitches, all the professional stitches. We actually went through the stitch guide. So if you're old school and you know stitch codes, like for example, a 301 is a lock stitch. If you're old school like me and you know that, then you know that there are stitch guides out there. Very few people still use them, but they are very professional. And it is something that is totally legit in the fashion industry to know your stitch codes. So we went through them. We have a library that is created for every single stitch code. We also have zipper libraries, draw cord libraries, button libraries, snap libraries, you name it. We have made it for you so that you can have the easiest brushes and symbols to create the most beautiful tech sketches. So, okay, what I'm going to do today is share my screen here. Now I am at thebusinessofapparel.com/shop. And if you just go to thebusinessofapparel.com, up at the top in the menu, there is an option you can click on the shop. And this is where we have all of our digital tools that you can download straight from us. We have all created these from scratch based on tools that we've created throughout our industry careers. Some of us used these a lot when we were professionals. And so we have now duplicated them and created them for you so that you have access to them in a super, super easy way. Okay, so here's all of our courses. We've got our line planning worksheet in here, a tech pack template if you need it, grade rules. Do you need how to measure manuals and all of that kind of stuff? A whole bunch of good stuff in here. But what we're going to look at today is this digital downloads and the Adobe Illustrator sketch libraries. So I'm going to click into here. And then once the product actually pops up, now, number one, there's already in here a description of how to do this download. So even if you listen to this podcast and you're not able to take notes, or you're just walking and listening somewhere, maybe you're walking the dog, maybe you're in the car, there is an easy how to save libraries in Adobe Illustrator forever guide in this actual product. Now, we have kind of diluted this a little bit. So we used to sell all of our downloads as individual libraries. So you would get like clips and adjusters, and you could buy that for however much. Draw cords, if you just wanted to draw cords and you wanted to use them as a brush. We had that as a separate library. We had zipper pulls was a symbols library. Zipper teeth and stitches was a library. And so what we've actually done in the last year, we've combined all of our libraries. So you're just going to get all of them. These used to go for like $500 because it's such an amazing tool. And once you use it and you have this, you amplify your tech sketches so much, you make that money back so fast. And number one, translating your sketches better to your manufacturer so you get better samples, right? They already understand what it is that you are drawing. And you don't understand how important that is. For your manufacturer to understand exactly what it is that you're drawing and what exactly it is that you want on a garment is so, so crucial, because every single prototype that you get back that isn't what you want because your sketch wasn't clear is another month probably in your timeline. It's also maybe up to another $500 out of your budget that you're spending for a sample that wasn't perfect. So when you spend, and now it's only $99 for all of these, but when you used to spend $500 on a digital download library to be able to translate that perfectly, we were getting notes from people saying like, this changed the game for us and our technical design team, because now we're getting prototypes that the factory actually understands. Everything's really clear. It looks really good. They understand this is a draw cord, not a stitch line. You'd be surprised some things that I've seen in my career. But so we've bundled all of these up. It's only $99 now for all of them. So you get all of these libraries that are in here. It's buckle, adjuster, and toggle symbol libraries, button snaps and closure symbol libraries, draw cord brushes, gold metal trims, silver metal trims, your technical stitch brushes. So that's what I was referring to earlier with all of the stitch codes. There's a PDF download in there too that you can, that we included. So you actually understand what all the stitch codes are and how every single stitch should look on the inside and on the outside of your garment. So if you're doing an interior view, you can actually choose the interior stitch look and it will be correct. You started your apparel brand a few years ago with a vision, and maybe you've thought to yourself, I should be able to figure this out on my own, right? Or maybe you've been searching for a quick fix, like a new manufacturer, believing that's the missing piece. But what if the real problem isn't your manufacturer? What if the secret to scaling isn't doing more, but doing it differently? What if you could stop wasting money on the wrong things and avoid costly mistakes? What if you could gain insider knowledge and community support from a team that has over 70 years of combined experience working for the hugest brands on the planet? Introducing my Masterclass, Secrets Behind Billion-Dollar Apparel Brands. This Masterclass is for you if you're ready to stop feeling stuck, frustrated, and insecure. It's time to stop putting out fires and start building a profitable, fulfilling brand that can stand the test of time. Join me and learn the real talk, transparent mentorship that the industry doesn't offer. Discover how to create a brand that works for you, not the other way around. Go to thebusinessofapparel.com/secrets and sign up today. And then, of course, we have our zipper, brush, and symbols libraries. So our brush is like teeth. So if you draw a line and use our zipper brush library and like click the zipper teeth brush, it will look like a zipper, which took Jessica a really, really long time to figure out, because especially if you make like a curved line and you want that zipper to look correct, that was really tricky for her to figure out, but we have that done. And then the symbols for the zippers is like zipper pulls and different options that you have there. Okay. So once you do that, you add it to your cart, you download it, and this is where you then can get your zipper brush libraries. And so what we're going to do now, we are going to go into Adobe Illustrator and we are going to open up a brand new like blank untitled project sheet, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And what we're going to do here is head over. So usually our swatches, brushes, and symbols will kind of be all in one section, kind of over here. If that's not open for you, you can go up to window and you can bring up your symbols or your brushes right here. And so that will help you open up those windows. So once that's open, okay, so I'm going to do brushes first. So I'm going to click into brushes here. And you'll see over here on the side, kind of on the left, it looks like a little stack of like books kind of together. And there's a little arrow next to it. I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go to save brushes. And saved here in my downloads folder is where that zip file came in. So I can see all of my different digital brush and symbol libraries after I purchased and downloaded my libraries. And so now here's all of the different options on what I'm going to be able to import into Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so I'm going to go find that folder. Okay, so I'm going to go find that folder when I'm in here asking to save brushes to my library. And I'm going to choose, right now I'm going to choose the draw cord brush library. I'm going to hit save. Now mine's already in here. So, okay, hold on 1 second. We're going to import the silver metal zipper brush library. I don't think I have that one in here. Let's replace it. Yes. Okay, so now when I go into this same area and I click on the little brushes, or the little books again, sorry, in the corner, what I'm looking for is my user-defined libraries. And you can see that I actually have a zipper brush library here now that I've saved it. And that's going to open up for me. So I can kind of expand this and I can see all the different things. So when I draw a line here in Adobe Illustrator and I choose one of these, I can now see it looks like a zipper. And it can be a two-sided, so you can have like tape here. We have some with just teeth. There's all different kinds of zipper brush libraries that are actually in here. And then let's say you wanted to change the color of this, you would go in here and we want to change the stroke, right? Because we're drawing a line. So the color, let's change it to that. And now it's a different color. So you can make zippers of all different kinds of colors. You can make sure that you have like the right type of zipper in here. All of this is accessible to you. Now, let's say we wanted to turn this into a stitch. So I could actually open up my technical stitch library here as well. And now all of a sudden this looks like key stitches. That's a 3-step zigzag. We've got cover stitches. We've got flat lock stitches. We've got inside. We've got outside. This is a chain stitch. These are some really, really great tools for you to have and use. And then if you want it to look smaller, like let's say we have this here, right? But that's huge. We're not drawing a garment that huge. You just change your stroke weight. So now I go to 1/4 point of stroke weight and it's much smaller. It looks like it should on its garment. And you can always make that even smaller than that. You can go in and you can actually manually type like 0.1 and it makes it even smaller. And so as you're drawing out garments, it can be the exact size of the garment that you need when you have your different stitch brush libraries in here. So it's as simple as that. All you have to do is go into this stitch brush library. Sorry, you want to go over to, let's just do it with symbols. So you want to click on the little books with the arrow, save symbols, choose the symbols that you want to import based on what you just downloaded from us. You want to hit save. Yes, you want to import it. And then you can go in and you can open your user-defined libraries and pull them in. So you can see now it pulled in all of my gold metal trims, including my zipper pulls, and I can select them and pull them out onto my board. I can make them bigger. I can make them smaller. I can change the shape of them a little bit. These also have like snaps and buttons and toggles and D-rings. There is so much here for you in these symbols libraries. So I really want you to be able to take advantage of this if you are looking to up your game when it comes to technical sketches. So quick little demo short episode for you today, but I just wanted you to see how simple and easy it was. Now, you can go through and make all of your own symbols too. You can draw out all of the snaps, all of the zipper pulls, all of the zipper teeth, all of the stitch libraries, and then create your own brushes. And you can create your own symbols and create libraries for yourself that you can then save and use over and over again. It is a really great way to maximize your time once and then basically automate it for the future. And those are the kinds of things that really just make your life easier as an owner, as a technical designer, as a developer. It can be so, so crucial to making sure that your tech sketches look great. If you like this episode and you think someone else might benefit from learning how to import and use different stitch and symbols and brushes, please share it with them. I would love for you to share it with them. And if you have time to leave us a review today, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Have a great week ahead. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for listening to the Business of Apparel podcast. I would so appreciate hearing your thoughts on the show. And if you know someone who could benefit from it, please share it with them. My biggest desire is to help other apparel professionals understand the nuances of our industry so we can all work toward making better product for a better world. If you would like to connect further, I'd love to invite you to send me a message through my website, thebusinessofapparel.com, where I do weekly trainings through my YouTube video channel, a weekly newsletter, blog articles, and so many more resources to help you start and scale a profitable apparel brand. This podcast is produced by Box 7 Media, who I cannot speak highly enough of. If you're looking to start your own podcast, you can reach out to Jeremy at Box 7 Media on LinkedIn anytime.